next is Cody Barton, who had a strong showing last week with an 8-tackle game. It's the Commanders and the Giants coming up next.
The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback. The Commanders set to go to work on offense, and they've handed the controls to this man in his second NFL season, former Tar Heel Sam Howell.
Well, he did go 2-2 in the last ball game. Well, actually, he went 2-2-1, with the 1 being the victory.
Yeah.
That's the bottom line there. But wasn't it funny at practice? He threw one when we were watching, threw an interception, and the defense got on him a little bit, good-naturedly. But they're letting him know, you got to cut down those interceptions. We can't bail you out all the time.
Yeah, 2 touchdowns, 2 picks. But as you said, they got the win in that effort last week. The numbers in last week's ball game for Robinson: 18 carries, 80 yards, and a touchdown. And he'll scratch out a yard up to the 30, and that's all.
And last week he had another touchdown to his total. He continues to be the #1 scorer in the league in terms of rushing touchdowns. And what more can you do to help your team than find the end zone?
Howell down to throw it. He's going to get back out of the backfield. And he's going to have a Commanders first down. They needed 5 there on 3rd down. He winds up getting 7. On the counter, this is Robinson. And that one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. Big A-Sean Robinson has made a career of this. Another tackle for loss. After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. Howell out of the shotgun. They'll dump that off to Gibson, complete. So the completion good for 7 there. And now 3rd down and 6 to go. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Howell throwing on 3rd down here. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Here's Howell. On the catch, it's Crowder. Touchdown, Washington. Jamison Crowder. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Commanders are on the board first here this afternoon. Crosby with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. So this drive spans 7 plays. And it was all capped off on the touchdown reception by Jamison Crowder. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. And the Giants ready to go now on offense. And under center is the man in possession of a new contract for 2023 and beyond. In his 5th season now, Daniel Jones.
I loved his quote during the week. If I were a defensive back, I would have wanted to play against me last week as well. He's trying to eliminate those turnovers, those interceptions, and get back on the positive side of the ledger, throwing touchdown passes.
Yeah, had 4 of those picks, led to the loss. They'll start out on the ground at Saquon Barkley to the 22-yard line.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on.
Yo, don't be stupid this time.
Second down and 6 now.
You sucked last game.
Throwing Jones. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's Washington that scoops it up. And good field position coming up here. The football at the 12-yard line. He was under duress, surveying, trying to find somebody to get the ball out of his hands. In the meantime, the defense, they took it out of his hands.
And when the ball snapped, I know exactly what the defense is thinking. Get a sack, put him on the ground. But when you can also knock the ball free while doing so, oh, there's the bonus for you as a defender.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Following the fumble recovery, Howell. Over the middle, brought in by Dotson. It'll be a gain of 5, and it'll be 2nd down. Throwing here, Howell. This one left side caught by Gibson. They'll wind up getting just a yard, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point, and they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
So the fumble recovery had them set up in ideal field position, but they can muster only 3 points out of it.
Yeah, when you're able to force turnovers, especially when it results in field position like they had, you really want to make it hurt. Here, they take the field goal. That's definitely not what they were hoping for.
So the Giants getting the football back here for their 2nd drive. And they are back down to the 500 mark after 2 straight losses. And Charles, this is a team that, to be frank, their play has really dropped off the last couple of weeks.
And Brandon, I think there's a sense around the building that they can't let this losing streak get any worse than it is. Because if they were to lose here and fall below 500, then you're playing catch-up the rest of the way. They've got to take a stand and make it stop right now.
Now Jones.
Don't be bad this drive. Score red.
They were trying to get it there to Sterling Shepard.
Score TD.
You talk about this Washington defense. They were terrific a week ago in the win over Seattle.
One thing you always look for when you're evaluating a defense, how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get? How about last week's game? The number was 6. Phenomenal performance.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. Looking to throw. Jones. But he cannot avoid the pressure as the Washington pass rush gets home. Montez Sweat in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Jonathan Allen, now 2 sacks for him already here in this first quarter of play. And that is the 3rd sack this offensive line has allowed this first quarter.
Yeah, that puts him on pace. Let me do the rudimentary math here. To be sacked 12 times in a game, I know he's not going to go for that. I wonder if it's going to reshape what they decide to do on offense in terms of play calling.
Well, I can tell you what, when he popped up, shaking his head.
Lol face with tears of joy. Danny Dimes at its finest.
And Washington will have a short field here as they take over 1st and 10. And Howell throw it. This one caught by Crowder. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. It'll go as a pickup of 14 and a Washington first down. Straight ahead, it's Robinson. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at second down. Well, these two teams hooking up for the second time this year. They first met back in October, week 7. And it was Washington winning on the road, so they're looking to finish off the sweep here at FedEx Field. Powell. And, oh, that one going to wind up incomplete. Nearly an interception in the end zone. Probably should have been. Third down coming up. Now Howell. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. And he won't quite make it. He needed 6. He got about 5. Fourth down.
Okay. Let's make some good plays today. Keep it up.
They'll run for it with Robinson. And the surge is going to be too much defensively. He's hit and taken down to the backfield. Washington goes for it, but it does not pan out. And the Giants are going to get the football back. And defensively, they were ready for that, a full-on blitz on fourth down, and they stop them short of the marker.
Oh, and someone's got to feel really good about that, and that's the defensive coordinator. He dialed up a great run blitz defense, and they hit it just right. Stack that thing up. They're going to feel awesome going to the bench after that big play.
Man, your Unnels better pick it up.
Jones throwing to start the drive. Well, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. You talk about this Washington defense. They were terrific a week ago in the win over Seattle.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, do you now decide that I can't throw the ball against this team and try and run it like crazy? Or do you challenge them? This is going to be fun.
Steps away to his left. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
That's the first time he's called his own number, but he's got to be overjoyed with the results. He wasn't just going to settle for a modest gain. To me, he was determined to come through with a big message to a defense that slept on him in the pocket.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And they will finally get him as he's all the way.
That's what I'm talking about, Babby.
It's almost like you can see the look of frustration on his face.
Wow.
Last week, we talked about it all week. What did he do wrong? And another one here in the first half.
And you can understand the frustration. You actually feel his pain a little bit. But the worst thing he can do is what you're seeing right now, showing the other team that he's frustrated. All they're going to do is double their efforts to make him even more frustrated. He's got to gather himself, compose himself, and keep fighting.
Well, he talked a lot about erasing that loss last week, getting back in the win column. We'll see how he responds. This to Arnold on the short pass. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first. 10-0 to score after 1 on EA Sports. Second quarter now from our nation's capital, and it's Washington in possession of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. This is caught.
Fucking ridiculous, dude. That was fucking ridiculous. I'm not even gonna lie, chat. That was ridiculous. He should have not caught that. But he did. So I'm gonna intercept it right here. Nope, he's gonna run it. Sit down. Should have fumbled it right there, guys, but he didn't. Dude, intercept the fucking ball. You're right there. Like, we shouldn't be losing to Washington, dude. Out of all fucking teams, we shouldn't be losing to them.
Crosby connects on the extra point, and that makes our score 17-0. Out out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Taken at the goal line. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Here's the Giant offense now as they get ready to take over here. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
No, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you
now
just
you can go.
Damn, someone mad.
You did, but let's face it. You mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Jones fakes the give to Barkley. And the Washington pressure gets to him. He will go down. Montez Sweat. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half. So they've got 4 first-half sacks. This pass rush has been unrelenting.
Barkley, you hear that sound of paper being ripped to shreds? That's the game plan that they've had so far, because they've got to say to themselves right now, we have to do something differently.
After that sack, 3rd and long, tough spot for Jones and the Giants.
O-line is trash, not your fault.
Jones now throwing on 3rd and long. Hit as he throws there, incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down.
Well, based on what we've seen so far, I don't think you can even call this an off day anymore, partner, because this group we're watching, they are totally out of rhythm, trying to get their game plan up and running. That 0 on the scoreboard is glaring down at them with every incompletion.
And here's Gillen on now to punt as he gets this one away. And this kick will be touchdown as they spot it inside. Yard line. So here is Washington now to take over. They're in the driver's seat right now, and they were winners last week over the Seattle Seahawks, so trying to keep that momentum moving in the positive direction. They run on 1st down, but it only produces a gain of 2. It's 2nd down now.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
This offense so far on 3rd down, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Howell completing the quick throw out wide. And he's going to have a Commanders 1st down, and comfortably so, as he gets 5 there on 3rd and a yard.
Yeah, we're losing this one too, guys, because right now it's 17.
Howell. The throw here right sideline falls incomplete.
Unless we can come back, which I don't think is going to happen, but we'll see what can happen. I mean, you never know. It would be nice if we won, but...
Another throw for Howell. Finds the open target, Arnold.
I ain't gonna say nothing, you know? It all depends on, what happens, you know?
Back to throw, Howell.
Like, if we leave people wide open like that, nothing's gonna happen. I'm just gonna be honest with you. Leave people wide open like that, nothing's gonna fucking happen, bro. We're just gonna lose this game.
On first down, Howell.
Leave people wide open like that, that's what's gonna fucking happen, dude. Bullshit.
25 yards for the touchdown. And the Commanders are able to widen their lead here in this first half. Extra point up and good by Crosby. And a rout is on here in this first half. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25. And New York set to take the field. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse if this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
Meanwhile, Jones, the throw completed to Hyatt. And they work this well upfield across the 45. The end result, 21 yards.
And I don't think there's any question that this offense is going to need to hit on a few more plays like this. It's been a difficult first half for them, to say the least. And I do believe
you're doing all you can do. 0 points is why you're losing.
It's kind of like making adjustments. If you try and wait until the half, it's probably too late. They need to get going right here.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Jones. They'll find his tight end. That's Waller. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
Jones in trouble here, and down he goes. Taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him. After that sack, 3rd and long. Tough spot for Jones and the Giants. Here's Jones to throw on 3rd down. Hyatt there to grab it. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 43. A strong pickup of 11 keeps their drive alive.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
A reminder that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll check in with Jonathan Coachman from Orlando. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half of play. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Back to throw. Jones. That's complete to his tight end, Waller. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. Seems as if the passing attack's starting to heat up a little bit here in the second.
I'm just gonna be real. It's everything about offense. That's why you're losing.
Because now they're reading their patterns downfield. They're understanding the coverages, and they're finding the open holes in the defense.
Here we go.
Now Jones on 1st and 10. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Jones eluding the pressure right. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. The escapability in evidence there as that one good for 15 and a first. Now a timeout called for by the offense, as he'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Christian McCaffrey with career touchdown number 70. And the Giants are able to cut into that deficit.
Sometimes you get a first and goal and you're back near the
TD, let's go.
9-yard line and you start thinking, maybe we'll run it here on first down.
About time.
What we need, so maybe we can have 2 or 3 shots at going for it from closer range. So this is a bonus right here. What a great run to work his way into the end zone.
Oh, I was just about to say he had missed an extra point all season, but there it is. His first miss, no good. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. Jahan Dotson getting set for this next drive. He's already approaching 100 yards and has the touchdown. I'm sure on that opposite sideline right now, they're scratching their heads saying, all right, what do we do?
And the hard part is, even if you limit him to a short catch, he has that make-you-miss ability to take it for big yardage and put in the end zone again. So trying to blanket him is very difficult, but ultimately, you've got to find a way to put him on the ground, tackle him, and he doesn't make that easy.
They're struggling with that so far. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. They'll throw on first down. Here's Howell. He finds his man, complete. It's Arnold. Look at the big fella go. Touchdown, Washington.
Guys, I gotta tell you something right here. This one's not on me, bro. Like, yes, it's on me, but, dude, he's fucking... What is he doing here? What are you doing here? Like, I switched to him, and then he just fucking stops, dude. He spins around and fucking stops. Like, this game's over. I'm about to fucking just sim this shit too, like, ridiculous.
Crosby with the extra point, and a rout is on here in this first half.
No.
So with 75 yards,
This game is ridiculous, bro.
And it was polished off by a Washington touchdown. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. And the Giants with one final possession here in this first half. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Jones throwing to start the drive. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting at once, you get first half scores just like this one.
Second and 10. Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And he'll push forward here for a good little run as the clock continues to run. Now the Giants will use the second of their...
That one was on the defense, but it doesn't help that you have 6 points.
They'll come up now, 3rd and 3. Looking to throw. Jones. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
And this game build momentum, so when let them do something builds up the other team momentum.
As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Things starting to get interesting in this final weekend before Thanksgiving. So let's see what's going on around the NFL. We'll start with a good one in the NFC. Dallas heading east to take on Carolina at Bank of America Stadium. And it's the Cowboys on top as they play the second quarter. Dak Prescott lighting it up. He's got 3 touchdown passes. From there, we'll jet north to Ohio to check in on the Browns at home at Cleveland Browns Stadium. And they've got the lead in their matchup with the Pittsburgh.
Halftime over, no problem with us. We skip right to the third quarter and continue this midseason contest. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. And he returns this to the 22. The Giants offense set to...
We'll be back in a second, guys, but part of the reason why we're not doing good is Daniel Jones thrown 54 yards and 36.4 was
quarter. A CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history, and that's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And, partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late, that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one. Well, maybe this offense has learned something from watching their counterparts work. I'm wondering if their coaching staff said, let's do what they've been doing the entire game, because that's worked well. This offense, they have not looked particularly good all game long. But a nice throw there for a good gain and a first down.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try.
Be real, you not coming back unless you get TD here.
Off the play fake. Jones. Got a man. It's Darren Waller. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Boy, a pair of big plays here. This one going for 29.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 27. Jones with a handoff to Barkley, and he'll take this ahead for about.
That's what like to see, but also can't force down the field.
They've got the 4-score advantage, and you can see why they continue to bottle up the run game, and really they've just been sharp in all facets here in this one, CD.
Yeah, they've kept that offense in check the entire game, and I think it's been led by what you just talked about, that defensive front, which has not allowed them to run the football and establish control of the line of scrimmage.
Jones going to get this one complete to Saquon, and he'll get it down this time to the 17. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch, I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
You got one the top RB in the game and just throwing whole game.
Had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Running again with Barkley on second down. And he'll find his way down inside the...
Got to mix it up.
They got half of what he needed there, 2 yards. And it'll bring up a third and 2 more. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll try to run forward with Barkley. And he's going to be a yard short. A 2-yard pickup leads to 4th and 1.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. Still just the third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. They'll run with Barkley. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. Deep in the red zone, seemed like they had their mind made up that that was 4-down territory, and now they've got it inside the 5.
I like the way you looked at that, because you're thinking just like a play caller and a head coach who gave the play caller that authority. It was 4-down territory. They went for it, picked it up. They didn't get the touchdown, but what a great consolation prize. A new set of downs and another shot at the end zone.
That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
You've got to figure the further they fall behind, the more you think that they'll get away from the run. They're trying to stick with it, but the results, they just aren't there.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. He dumps it off to Barkley. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. No gain on the play. And that will lead to a 3rd and goal. Trying to swing it out left into the flat, but the defense, they were very principled there.
It felt very West Coast offense, didn't it? You know that expression, right? On a West Coast offense, when they throw the ball, it's either going to be a touchdown or a check down, meaning they like to press it down.
Used to be a top 50 Madden player, so listen to me, you be good.
How about the great pursuit and tackle to make a nice play?
Jones now gonna throw on 3rd and goal. And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. He opted to go with a scramble, gets 2 yards, and now it's 4th.
Oh, partner, just a second earlier, and they might have had him because they certainly thought they were going to close in and drop him behind the line of scrimmage, but he had just enough time to dodge the pressure, and he ends up getting yardage before being stopped.
And no hesitation about this decision here. Confidently, they're going to go for this. 4th and goal from the 3. Back to throw. Jones. And it's going to be batted down. And we'll go the other way with the football. An incompletion there on 4th and goal from the 3. And the Commander defense able to hold. Well, their first 4th down attempt earlier was successful. This one backfires for a turnover on downs.
I like their aggressiveness. I like what they're doing. They got it the first time they went for it. Why not a second time?
Yeah, I know it's probably tough to believe, but it's gonna be tough game, but this team you should be knocking the daylight out of.
It's a big momentum play.
They start on the ground with Robinson here. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
The way things have gone in this one, the running game's been something of an afterthought, and that's not been too bad for them, has it?
Yeah, the offensive returns have been good, but I guess we figured he in the ground game would be a bit more involved. And he's going to go down. He backed up into the end zone, and this is going to wind up a safety. So they go with the empty set, and that's the risk you run right there. Nobody was there to protect.
Well, you know how most offenses have audibles, and they've changed plays when they see certain sets? A lot of defenses do the exact same thing. You go to an empty back set, they bring pressure, and boy, did it pay off.
New York set to take the field. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Off play action. Jones. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Chase Young in there to record another.
If you come back, that would be crazy, but you never know.
For this defensive unit. Well, collectively as a defense, Charles, I think if you get 4 sacks a game, you're feeling really good. Now they have 6 as a unit.
And that type of a number, it's just staggering because there's so many ways to try and counteract it. But in this case, they've got no answers for this unrelenting pressure coming at their quarterback.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Jones. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
Here's Jones. Throwing on 3rd and long. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Looks like another empty possession offensively. And you're at that point in the game where you can't afford too many more of these. So this is going to require some heavy thinking on the sideline to figure out what they can do to crack this defense.
Here's Jamie Gillen now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Good open field tackling there. A 50-yard punt followed by just a 1-yard return. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. And the Washington offense going back to work. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
From the 20, here's 2nd down and 8. Off play action. It's Howell. Crowder's got it over the middle. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. Third and 1. Howell's going to throw it. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete. Something we haven't really seen much of from him, an incomplete pass.
Yeah, last week he finished at 70%. This week he's up over 80%. I don't know how you slow him down. Pass rush is usually the best way because a quarterback on his back usually can't complete a pass.
It'll be a net of 40 yards there following a 43-yard punt, 3-yard return, and it'll be Giant football 1st and 10. Now this will probably be the last play of the quarter. Throwing Jones. And that one knocked away and incomplete. Nice job defensively on what will be the final play of the 3rd quarter. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Back now at FedEx Field. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. To throw again on 2nd down. Jones gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 1st down, Giants on a pickup of 14.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout. And all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
Okay, here we go.
Now Jones throwing on first down. Jones in trouble here, and down he goes. Multiple rushers break through to drop him for the 7th time this game.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Another try after the first down sack. Jones has this complete to Daniel Bellinger. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
And that was yards that they needed there after the sack on first down. They didn't get all of it back. And now they look at 3rd down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall.
To whoever is playing offensive, they probably make excuses. My player drops ball too much. One, switch to player and stop whining because it's O.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Desperation time now. Here's Jones. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Oh, and one of the linebackers has got it. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over. And I don't know that that fumble is going to matter a whole lot. You look at the deficit here in the 4th. It doesn't matter. The coach on the sideline still scratching his head. Yeah, not only scratching his head, but probably writing a note or two about we're going to address this come practice next week because maybe that's the reason we're down this far. Doesn't matter at this point, but being sloppy throughout the game, not going to help them improve. On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. And he's able to carve out about 6 there, down to the 37. Good gain there on first down. It keeps them in a running situation, probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. The offense on 3rd down, they've hit 4 of 7. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Out of the gun, it's Howell. And oh, that's going to wind up incomplete. Nearly their first pick of the game, but it does bring up 4th down. Howell now to throw it. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Commanders went for it, but they... up the first, and the Giants are going to get the football back. So we were looking at each other up here in the booth when they went for that saying, oh, wow, talk about trying to add insult to injury.
Some teams are just like that. You know, some philosophies, some coaches are like, look, when I got a chance to put some more points on the board, I don't care what the situation, I'm going to do it. And they're also the same coaches as a general rule that if someone does it to them, you won't hear people protest out of them. That's just who they are.
Oh, looking for Waller, but this is intercepted. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line.
I'm not sure, Brandon, we've seen a sloppier played game this year for a team on offense. Turn it over 4 times and expect to win. No chance whatsoever. And look, I have no idea what the ratio is about turnover 4 times and how that correlates to winning or losing, but I'll guarantee you, it's not very good.
And the wash. Heading out. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable fourth quarter lead. Robinson up the middle. Oh, breaks a tackle, and he's got an alley. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. A gain of 14, first down Commanders. Option left. Howell's going to run with it. Touchdown.
Get the fuck out of here, bro. Sam Howell running a...
So it's Washington getting the victory here. And we talk so much about the turnover battle, determining who wins, who loses. This game, no exception. Error-free football, no turnovers at all, and they win it.
So this is one you don't have to convince your team that what you're saying is accurate.
Please don't end the live stream. Just trying to help you. And whoever plays offense is not listen obviously.
Sorry, James. We're gonna have to end it either way. I'll be live again, probably like an hour or something. Gotta take a break from this game, bro. This game is starting to piss me the fuck off. I'm not even lying. Like, the Commanders, we should have not lost. Cowboys, I understand. You know, they're a good team. They got Stephon Gilmore. I meant, not Stephon. Yeah, I don't know who the fuck his name is. I know it's Gilmore. And then, they got Trayvon Diggs, all them good receivers. I meant good defensive players. And then our offense doesn't really have anything, but their offense does, so. But I'm going to end the live stream here. See you guys in the next one, which will probably be in an hour or so. Anyways, peace.